EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 51 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number one.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run it again with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. This to McLaurin out on the left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Travis Kelsey, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them to the inside run.
13 yards there and a Niner first. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running left, Achane. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Back to the ground, Achane. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now a running play here with Lamb. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. From the 13, now they work on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Sam Laporta from 13 yards out. And the Niners respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Williams going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Now Tua signaling to change things up. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Yo, Harry, you good? I don't know if you can hear me. Yo.
Sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A first down carry for Henry. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Well, they'll let McLaurin try and run. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 96 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Again, it's Henry. And just shedding him off there. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And he is caught by Lamb. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Look at this, a tight end carry. Powers through and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4. Williams with a little touch pass forward. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Achane. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Williams. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Sam Laporta. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are back within a score. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half, That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Still going. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
It is fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To the air, Williams. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before it's out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. CeeDee Lamb, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is down to 4. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Henry again on second down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 2 is going to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll change things up. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Play action. Now Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically,
breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
To throw, it's Williams. That is caught by Laporta. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And he's going to have a Niners first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
And now they'll shift things around. Looking to throw is Williams.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Now 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Williams.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line.
Looking out of the gun, Williams. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert will score. Touchdown, 49ers. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here. In motion, Aguilar. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. A quick throw there is incomplete. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running left, it's Henry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
On third down, Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Williams with a little touch pass forward.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Williams.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, it stays up. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running left, Achane.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Williams.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Herbert once more.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. And they'll give this to Achane.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They'll run for it with Achane. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Hand off right side for Herbert. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. A handoff for Herbert. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Achane gets it from the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now 1st and goal. This to Laporta, right side. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Finding Kelsey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Tua. And a busy night for Henry continues. Able to power through. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The partner, that'll do it. Well, these week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
Partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for San Francisco, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the one-point victory here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks.